be at the top of the table right now at the halfway mark, given everything that you've been through? I mean, is this a place that you saw the team being at this point in the season?
No. I think realistically, I looked at us as being a team that was going to be learning the whole season, as a team that was going to be hopefully improving the whole season, and have been fairly unconcerned with our placement in the standings. And just because we're first now, I'm not going to start concerning myself and being happy about that. So I'm still looking at the individual performances. When I say individual performances, I mean week in and week out, the individual games, and looking for places to improve.
It seemed like Kyle was all over the field tonight.
Yeah.
Making tackles, just controlling possession.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just explain how he
It
played
was
tonight?
a captain's effort tonight. He led by example. The number of times that he broke up plays and intercepted passes and got into critical tackles was off the charts. Really, really strong performance by him. And then, with the ball, I think, probably not his best night, but strung things together really well and had an outstanding finish on the goal. That is not an easy strike to take, and he took it extremely calmly and well.
Jason, defensively, I know 2 shutouts in your last 3 league games. Talk about just the improvement you guys have made, especially with a guy like Salcido being counted on.
Yeah, I think that I feel we're improving in that department. A month ago I would have told you we were giving away, I think I did tell you that we were giving away too many clear-cut chances. Even though we weren't getting scored a bunch against, I felt like we were living on the edge, and we were living on a lot of Raimondo fantastic saves. And you go in a game like tonight, and you're playing against players like Obafemi Martins and Eddie Johnson and Lamar Nagel and Mauro Rosales, and to limit them with the number of chances that we did, I think showed a very strong defensive effort by everybody involved, not just the back four and Raimondo, but the midfielders, the commitment they showed, Grabavoy, Stevenson, Morales, the work he put in, and Beckerman I already alluded to, was simply fantastic.
Just your thoughts on Sabo, how he looked, and going the full 90, it sounds like he's good.
Pleased to have him back. I thought he was pretty sharp on the ball, made good decisions with his passes, nearly had an assist or 2 in the game, got around pretty darn well, worked hard for the team. Really, really pleased. Obviously, he probably is not so pleased because he feels like he has to score all the time. I don't. I think that he was a major contributor to the success the team had and a major contributor to 3 points tonight.
Stevenson's been playing quite regularly the last month. What do you like about his game and what he's contributing right now?
He was a player that I really felt like in the preseason I was extremely happy to have. After we'd had him around the camp for about a month, I felt like he really started to pick up on it. He's a smart soccer player. He's played in a lot of different places, in a lot of different environments, and he gets it. He's just a good soccer player. So after we went through preseason, I felt really, really good about him, the addition of him. And then we went into the beginning of the season, and he played very well in the first 2 or 3 games, but then he got injured. And I feel like he's been a little hesitant to come back from that injury for a long time. Probably took him a little longer than any of us expected, and I think he was trying to play through some pain there, where that caused him to be a little bit hesitant to go into tackles and get his body around. But you saw tonight, he didn't look hesitant at all. Another guy that made a lot of critical tackles and statement tackles to show Seattle that this was going to be a difficult night and a difficult field to play on.
Pending the result on Wednesday, have your expectations been met for this homestand?
That's difficult to say because I don't go into it with expectations. Expectations are something I allow everybody else to use and talk about. I just look at individual performances in the matches, and obviously I feel pretty good that we've picked up the points, but I didn't come into this stretch and say we need X or Y number of points. Very, very focused on the performance and very focused on looking for areas to improve, and we'll continue to do that.
Jason, I'm sure some of your veteran players are going to see the big picture and know first place now doesn't matter, but you have a lot of young players on this team. What do you need to maybe convey to them so they don't maybe start to get caught up in where they are in the table?
Young players need to be concerned with one thing, getting better every day, giving their best in training sessions. They don't need to concern themselves with how many points this team has at all. If they're doing that, then they're certainly not going to be in the right mindset to further their game.
RSL hosts the Carolina Railhawks on Wednesday, June 26 at 7:30. Get your tickets today.